Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here. Well, I'm sitting in the Loves up here by our yard. It's Friday night. Been a pretty rough day. I have been waiting to let my emotions calm down before I make a rational video. See, I'm getting gooder. Oh, I've said before and I'll say it again, there ain't no perfect trucking company. If trucking was easy, everybody'd do it. What's the old saying, trucking ain't for sissies? Then what am I doing in it? I'm a big old sissy. I don't like this shit. I ain't making it home this weekend. And it's very aggravating. And I don't like it. I wasn't joking. We all realize that it don't go the way you plan in life, much less in trucking. The thing that gets me is that in this case, it was preventable. Now, whether it was just shoddy dispatching or what, I can't really say. I don't have all the facts. All I know is what I know. And there's always two sides to every coin, right? So I try in my older years not to do anything rash. That's where it comes in handy having a wife that's been around trucking for quite a while. And she's been around a damned old truck driver for quite a while. So I can call and carry on and vent to her and do my crying and cussing and whatever I'm going to do, and you know, and she don't like the idea that I'm not making it home. We've got kind of partial to me. Turning my heater down back there. Earlier it didn't kick on, so I turned it up pretty high, and it's plenty warm in here. I want to turn it down. But I took a load for them down to El Paso, and I questioned dispatch before I ever left. I said, now, I ain't going to be getting empty until sometime Thursday morning. Are you going to give me a load to the house from El Paso? Remember, I live over towards Houston. I'm reminding you of that, not him. Or are you going to get something, bring me back to the yard and have something to take me home? And he allowed that he'd work on it. He didn't know how it would work yet. Okay. So before I got down there, he gave me my load out of there, which was coming back up this way. I didn't get excited. I mean, the company takes pretty good care of me. I get home pretty much every weekend. Damn near all weekend, every weekend. I mean, there's times that I don't get home till Saturday. Y'all know that. It's part of trucking. When I got over there where I was going to load and saw what kind of mess it was, I started telling him then that it wasn't looking like a good scenario. There's just some things that with a little experience out here, you can tell this ain't going to turn out good for the home team. And it took them over 3 hours to get me loaded. In this day and age of trucking, you've heard me complain, and if you're a truck driver, I know you've dealt with it, that tight scheduling that they do. And I was still at the shipper when I started telling dispatch that them right there can make or break the trip. If they didn't get me out of there pretty soon, we're going to have trouble. Pretty soon didn't arrive. So as I was leaving, I called him, let him know that, hey, I'm finally getting out of here. It don't look good for the delivery. I said, right now I'm so frustrated, I ain't going to try to do the math. We'll talk in the morning. So I went trucking last night. And I ran up to less than 30 minutes left on my 14. Now that's running the day out pretty damn good in my opinion. I got up this morning, even set an alarm, and y'all know I don't like setting alarms. And at 10 hours and 2 minutes, I was rolling. And I was rolling before they got to the office. I started trying to call him when their office time was around and let him know it wasn't looking good. He informed me that according to his math, on the computer I'm sure, oh, you should be alright. Really? I'm the one out here behind the wheel telling him this ain't looking good, and he's telling me on the computer it looks good. Kind of insulting. It really is. And I said, really? What road are you showing me taking? Well, I don't know. Oh, well, now, are you talking about running 35 up to 44? Or are you talking about running 20 to 75 to 69? Just what route are you showing that it looks like I can get there in 6 hours is what it said. So he looked and, oh, it's 75 and 69. Okay. How long does that thing show me getting through Fort Worth and Dallas this morning? Couldn't answer. There are a heap of little towns and stoplights going up 75 and 69. Show me making pretty good time on them too, ain't it? I said, I got supposed to be there by 3 o'clock. So according to my estimates, I'll get there at 4. I got there at 4. Now in the meantime, I had stopped and fueled. Met up with one of my subscribers, my self-proclaimed, or his self-proclaimed #1 fan. I got news for him. He ain't. My wife is my #1 fan, thank you, and he ain't near as pretty as her. But me and him got to meet and shoot the bull for a few minutes. For a truck driver, he was okay. I think he's on drugs because he thinks he's better looking than this. Ha! Talked to his wife on some kind of video chat for a couple minutes. She likes my videos too. She's probably thinking about leaving him and moving down to Houston with my wife so they both can see me every week. I wouldn't blame her. He's not that pretty. But anyway, and yes, he can handle it. He's a big boy. He knows I'm pulling his chain. It's good for him. Builds a little character, and he needs some character. He's all depressed and all that shit. I mean, moping around. It was bad. It's pitiful. No, he wasn't. He was bouncing off the damn walls. But anyhow, I hope they ain't gonna run that long. Let me put up a window. and then they're going to idle it up. I'll put down the other one and let the smoke go that way. But anyway, we shot the bull for a little bit. We got to visit. It was fun. It was good. And wish we had had more time. He had plenty of time. I didn't. So I got my 30-minute break, my fuel and 30-minute break done, and I had to take off. So as I was leaving there, I shot a message to the dispatcher. What's the plan? Nothing. No word from him. No comment. Hit one of the red lights there and shot him another quick text. Word. Finally, a little bit later, he shot me a message. Oh, the load must, or no, first he told me that he hadn't got no word back from nobody. Then a few minutes later, he shot me one, the load must deliver. Yeah, no duh. We can't just leave it in the trailer forever. All I can say is okay. So I got on over there to the receiver, and guess what? Ain't nobody there. All locked up, everybody gone. So I came back over to the yard, and he had already told me this morning that they didn't have a load getting me home. And I said, I don't understand why we didn't load me out of El Paso to Houston. Oh, well, I ran that by the powers to be, and it was shot down. Why? Why bring me up here for nothing? They had a bullshit load that I would have got about 300 miles and set all weekend. You keep me away from my house for 300 miles? Really? Time I delivered the load, they had done taken that load off of me, and I got one going over to Tennessee. That ain't even in the area that I'm supposed to run. I'm supposed to run Oklahoma and Texas. Tennessee is not between Oklahoma and Texas. So I'm extremely frustrated with my company right now. I am trying to be rational. I'm trying not to let my temper get going and do anything stupid. In the morning, I'm going to be meeting up with mechanics. I need a PM done on my truck. I'm going to see about getting that done. I called them today and let them know I'd be around. It's a few miles early for the PM. But like I told the shop manager, I said, I'm trying to salvage this weekend. I said, I'm not going home. I don't have any real miles to run. I got 700 miles to do by Monday morning. That ain't no miles. I'm trying to salvage the weekend. If we can get my windshield put in on Saturday, that would be cool. If we can get the PM done, that would be cool. So he understands what's going on. So he's going to at least do the PM tomorrow, is my understanding. So it's just frustrating. It's trucking. It's one of them deals where you got to weigh the good and the bad. So now I figure in the morning, while I'm at the shop getting this stuff taken care of, the owner of the company normally comes through every day. And I figure he's going to come by and see what's going on. And he'll see me and he'll be in total shock that I'm up here on the weekend. And more than likely, he's going to question why I'm here. And I'm going to tell him I'm just having sex. When he questions that, I'm going to tell him I'm getting screwed. You know? I might use a different word than that, but just to let him know that the old man ain't happy. Now that it makes a whole hell of a lot of difference, it'll mean something to me that I got to tell him. So, I can be a big crybaby. I guarantee you that. Ain't nobody got that boo-hoo and whining cracker stuff down like I do. You got any cheese to go with that wine and cracker? So, we'll see what happens. I ain't gonna do anything stupid. Not until after the first of the year, then we'll see. I'll give myself plenty of time to calm down. So, I've always said, I was looking for a job when I found this one. Some things don't change in life, and that's one of them. So, I don't understand some of these truck companies. You know, they're always hollering about it's so hard to find good drivers, and it's so hard to keep good drivers. Well, duh. Jack with a truck driver's money or his home time, and then you act surprised that they get pissed and quit? Really? That's the quickest way to run off a driver. I mean, it's been like that since before I ever started trucking. What makes them think it would have changed now? Oh. That hand's as bad as me. He's backing off the fuel island into a hole. He's seen a hole over here, so he's backing into a parking spot. Done it myself a time or two. So anyway, I got to eat Chester's chicken tonight. Yay. Sat here and played on the internet a little bit. Talked to Mama a little bit earlier. I was going to drive on over to the yard, but I don't think I will. I think I'm going to call it a night right here. I did not do a post trip. I ain't going to. Been shut down for almost 3 hours sitting here. And I ain't going to start my clock now, go back on duty just to do a post trip. Ain't doing it. So, it is what it is. And that's the story on Papa Joe today. I guess I'll give this video a little listen to and see if I want to post it or if it sounds like damned old crybaby. Well, I know it's going to sound like damned old crybaby. But I'll decide if I want to post it or not. Bottom line is I've been trying to keep y'all informed of what's going on in my life in trucking. So, matter of fact, I'm going to make the safety log guy mad. And I'm going to do it right now, off duty, 3 hours after I left. Or 3 hours after I logged off duty. I bet that drives him crazy. You can't do that. You have to be on duty. No, I don't. See, I did it, and I was off duty. But anyhow, is it right for me to have bad days and not tell you about the bad days? Is it right for me to try to hide stuff like today, my real feelings and whatnot, and try to paint just this merry picture of the company I drive for and not tell you about the bad parts of it? And the whole idea of this was to help people coming into the industry and to help some of the new ones. So if you've been keeping track of my daily updates and all that, then to me it's only right that I show you that it ain't all peaches and cream. All roses have a thorn somewhere. Y'all remember, God loves you, so do I. I'm burnt out on this trucking nonsense, but I still love y'all. Trucking, I don't love so much anymore. Y'all have a good evening.